Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN. Caramba, big up to everyone that's locked in. And today we've got news of Eze. Arsenal going in for Eze for £52 million. Before we get into that, let's run the intro. Let's go.
Now I'm panicking. Don't panic. No, I am, because I'm going to lose my job.
A stitch up. It was a stitch up.
Upset. When I lose the small side games, I'm upset. Because that's the fucking standard. When I don't see a team that wants to play in the Champions League. You want to play in the Champions League? Play to play the Champions League. And the same to you and everybody. And everybody that comes on the bench to contribute, to help. We work so hard, so hard to be here, and we give it away. The good thing we have 45 minutes.
Do you think the best team lost this time?
I think so, yeah. Especially for 160 minutes. I'm saying that, and they are saying that because they just told me that.
Who did the PSG bench?
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta. Oh, boss, that game against Bournemouth was crazy. The last-minute goal, we were nuts. Though some people say every time we win a game, we celebrate like we won the league. We don't over-celebrate, do we, boss?
Oh, no. No, Martin Odegaard. I don't think so.
Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN. Caramba, we are back. Arsenal preparing a £52 million bid for Eze. And for me, I don't really understand it. We knew that the release clause has now terminated. Now, there's a couple of ways that you can look at this. You can look at it and say, okay, well, we can lowball the release clause. Or Palace can say, do you know what? We want more money. We want more money. Before, they were held to the release clause of £68 million, and you could go and talk to the player. And there's nothing else that they could do. You meet the release clause, you'll go straight to talking to the player. Now they're in a position that they could say, do you know what? We want more than a release clause. We actually evaluate him more than a release clause. So let's just test how desperate Arsenal are, how desperate any other club that's coming in. Obviously, I saw Spurs. Maddison's just taken a horrible injury. And just say, okay, well, let's do a bidding war, because both Crystal Palace already know that Arsenal and Spurs are both interested in Eze, and a selling club loves nothing more than a bidding war. I know it rhymed. What can I do? You know what I'm saying? Unintentionally, but that's what I'm saying. Like, they can just say and be like, okay, cool. The best thing that we can do is pit both clubs against each other. Spurs need a number 10. Arsenal need a number 10 with experience. Cool, you man go at it. Arsenal put 52, Spurs put 60. Arsenal put 65, Spurs do 70. Spurs do 70, Arsenal do 75. All of a sudden, they get more money than they expected for the player. So I don't really see this as a blessing, us letting the release clause go by. We could have just literally had an interrupted thing into just going in for the player, paying the release clause, and going straight into the negotiations with Eze and his agent. Like I said, Spurs now have an incentive to go in for a number 10. They are admirers of Eze. So it's one of them ones. We're playing with fire once again. We're not the best at bidding wars. I know Spurs are a club as well that don't like to overpay, but at the same time, when clubs are desperate, sometimes they put the money down. And yeah, we've actually spent quite a bit of money so far in this transfer window. Have we got the money? We will see, bro. But at the same time, I just look at it like, okay, cool. Eze's got a year left in his contract, yeah? He's got a year left in his contract. Cool. We could call their bluff and see, okay, well, you're going to let Eze walk for free. But at the same time, I just feel like we're putting ourselves in a position that we're not in the driver's seat. I'd much rather Arsenal be in the driver's seat and go straight and just put the money down. At least put 60 million. At least put 60 million plus add-ons. You know what I mean? As your first bid. You know they want 68 million. Just make it, you know what I mean? Make it serious. 52 million. 52 million. You didn't even lowball it by 10 million. Even then, I'd still say, what are you doing? But okay, cool. Even if you put 58 million, 52 million, is that really going to make Crystal Palace think, okay, yeah, let's sell to them? You know, they're moving serious. I don't know, man. All of this is very, very risky, in my opinion. And if we don't get Eze, man will understand what I'm saying. I just feel like we've done this with Suarez, we've done this with other players, and we've taken our time at times getting our targets in the past. And I got PTSD still. You know, I'm happy that we got Gyökeres. I'm happy that we got Zubimendi. But we've had this kind of approach to try and get Buendia over the line, Isak, you know what I mean, Draxler, Higuain, Benzema. Do you know what I'm saying? The list goes on. Rafinha, like, just go in and put the money down. That's all I'm saying. Like, there's no need for this 52 million. It's a piss take, bro. Man's valuating him around Madueke money. Come on, bro. Eze's levels above Madueke. I just don't understand it. He's a player, like, I feel like sometimes we move like every transfer that we go for is like a Kepa or a Norgard or a Madueke or Fabi Vieira or a Lokonga. Like, there's certain targets here. You got to be serious, because there's loads of clubs that would take Eze. Do you know what I'm saying? There's loads of clubs that will take Eze. There's reports now that Liverpool are interested in Eze as well. And you know, they're just gonna put the bread down. They're gonna put the money down. Do you know what I mean? People can talk all the nonsense they want about their first bid for Isak. They're the current holders. You know what I mean? They're the current holders of the Premier League. So, you know, they got certain leeways that we don't. You know, they've had a project where Klopp was successful, major honors and cups. Now they got the new phase 1 slot, major honor again. Do you know what I mean? The most successful team in England. Let's just keep it real. Like, it's just we don't have those kind of things, and that's the problem. Yeah, like, I always get wary of Arsenal because, yeah, we're the big dogs when it comes to going in for players outside the top 6. With the players outside the top 6, I mean, even if we go up against Spurs have been more successful in recent time. I can't believe I'm saying it, but it's the truth. They won a Europa League. We've been absolutely embarrassed in the Europa League. Like, this is the thing. Like, we can't just be holding on to, you know, the player likes Arsenal. We grew up supporting Arsenal and this and that. And, you know, like, players are influenced by different things. Some players care about money. Some players care about heritage. It all depends. You know what I mean? But just put the money down. This club said that we're not, you know, the Madueke deal will not hinder the Eze deal. Cool. We knew how much the release clause was. So we should have at least had enough money to meet the release clause. Just put the money down. Put the money. They want to sell. Like, they don't want to sell, but they know they got to sell. The player wants to leave. I just don't understand. You know what I mean? Like, for me, we just get things done in reverse. Like, I would have much rather Arsenal have got Eze in before Madueke. Like, that's priority. Madueke, first of all, I didn't want him, and second of all, we should be holding bench. Like, we should have went and got this player first. Like, I don't really get it. I honestly don't get our priorities. Like, this is a player that we should have got over the line. And the fact that, you know, now we're seeing like Liverpool getting in the conversation, bro, come on, man. What's a more attractive club, Arsenal or Liverpool? Let's not be stupid. It's Liverpool. You know what I mean? That's just the reality. They were ahead of us last season, and they've improved a lot since last season. Have we improved? Yes. Zubimendi, cool. Gyökeres, really and truly, in the attacking sense, we only improved with Gyökeres. Yeah, we've got Ethan there, but he's a young player. He's going to have inconsistent games. Let's just be honest about it. He's going to have games where he's going to be inconsistent. Great talent, but he's going to be inconsistent. He's a young player. We've got Dalman as well. First season in the men's game. Is he 15 years old? Is he going to be putting 8s and 9s out of 10 week in, week out? He's not. He's going to have off games. He's going to have games where he's not looking that great, even though he's a great talent. So have we overall improved enough? I don't feel like we overall improved enough. We've added defensive depth. Okay, cool. But we had a load of defenders last season. We got rid of our best DM, which was Partey. Let's just keep it 100. We brought in Zubimendi yet to see if he's good enough. Let's just keep it honest. Like, we have not improved in the way that we need to improve, and that's in the attack. Yes, we got Gyökeres, and it's great. We got Gyökeres. But at the same time, we need an experienced number 10. We need a left winger that can hold that left-hand side down. Don't tell me Madueke, because this guy is around the level of Martinelli and Trossard, 2 players that we're trying to get rid of. That's just the truth. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. And the weaknesses to his game are the same weaknesses that we've got with Martinelli and Trossard. So we're not adding anyone that brings anything different on that left-hand side in adding Madueke. So I just don't, there's still a lot to be done. Yes, there's some good signings that we've made, but there's some signings that they're average signings, the signings that don't really push us going forward. That's just the reality about it. And for me, I don't know if Eze is our last signing, but leaving him to one of the last signings, I don't think was the right move. I don't think it was the right move to go for Norgard and Madueke before Eze. Zubamendi, cool, fine. But straight after Zubamendi, we should have been going straight for flipping Eze. I don't really get it, man. I don't really get it, bro. I really don't. I don't. That's the aspect of the business that we're doing. I don't really get. I feel like we're going in for Eze a bit late. I know we got a lot more to the transfer window, but transfer window's coming to an end. And normally, towards the end of the transfer window, teams start losing out on their targets and they start going for other targets. Some of our players will be the targets of our rivals. The problem is our rivals have been more successful in recent years than we have. Our rivals are actually winning stuff. Chelsea are winning the Club World Cup. Spurs are winning the Europa League. Liverpool won the Prem. Do you know what I'm saying? Newcastle won a cup. Do you know what I mean? Like this is what I'm saying. Like I don't know. I just don't feel like this bid is serious enough. Like it doesn't show the intent of how serious we need a player like Eze in terms of the money that we're putting down, in my opinion. I'm just gonna have to keep it honest with you. I have to keep it honest. Like I just feel like, yeah, I don't really get it. I don't really get it. Big up Abdullah, man. Big up to you, Northside, and a pan on the chat. Big up, bro. Come on, family. Thumbs up. And there it is. They let a £68 million clause expire that they could pay in 3 installments to lowball bid Palace to 52. What they expect to happen? Eze hand in a transfer request so Arsenal can bend them over. It just doesn't. Once again, we're not in control. You know what I mean? We're allowing it to be in the hands of the club. We should dictate our own fate. We should dictate our own path and go in and put, okay, cool, 60 million plus add-ons, at least, first bid. Okay, that looks a bit more serious. 60 M's plus performance add-ons, boom, 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 boom. It'll take it up to 68 million. All of a sudden, they're like, cool, these men are being serious. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not asking Arsenal to go and put flipping £90 million bid. I'm just saying, make the bid look serious. Make it look enticing. This 52 million, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. It's not serious. If I'm a Palace, I would now reject all offers. That's what I'm saying. We are fan clubs. That's what we do. Like, we don't need to do that. And we're really going to value Eze the exact same as Madueke. Joke club. Big up, bro. Big up, Darren, bro. I just don't think that's the right move. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's the right move. Anyone know about this Jeremy Jacket kid from Renee? Is he decent? Seems like a step back from both Zinni, Kiwor as replacement at this stage for an unknown. Once again, you know what I mean? We've got Mascara that's coming now from Valencia, finished 12th last season. Is he good enough? None of the Arsenal fans were talking about him before he came to the club. Let's just keep it honest. Vamos ser sincero. Paramos esta merda. Nobody was talking about him. And then to go in now for Jeremy Jacket, another guy that nobody knows about. Nobody watches this kid. Nobody. But this is what happens with Arsenal. Like, we get linked to players that nobody knows anything about, and all of a sudden they start gassing him up. It sounds to me like I know a Fabio Vieira. The both of them. You know what I mean? Mascara coming in. And if I'm proven wrong, then I'll put my hands up and say, do you know what? I was proven wrong. No problem. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind being wrong, but I can only say from my opinion and my perspective. And as I see it right now, we're bringing in centre-backs to me that are nowhere near the level if we get an injury. And this is the exact same reason why I didn't want Kiwor, because he's nowhere near the level of a Saliba and Gabriel. And it's all good telling me that these players are rotation players and these players, you know, they're just going to be rotated. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's all good calling players rotation players until the main player is injured for a long period of time or the whole season. And then you got to play them week in, week out. And then you understand why I didn't want bench players or rotation players for situations like this. Yeah, I mean, I don't like players that comfortably hold bench. I don't like those kind of players. They're not reliable players. So, like I said, If someone watches that league and can tell me why I should be convinced by this player, then maybe I might hear it. But as I say it, this Jeremy kid from Renee and Mascara doesn't impress me, bro. Doesn't impress me. Here we go. Just lit my Zoot perfect time. And big up, man. Big up Khan every single time, bro. You're not getting Eze look elsewhere. Yeah, we probably ain't. We should be, but we probably ain't. You know what I mean? We'll see, though. Big up Northside. Big up Real King, man. Big up, bro. I said, you want to win the Champions League? Thumbs are key, familia, man. Thumbs are key. This club's bid for Eze is going to get rejected, I bet. Yeah, bro, it's going to get rejected, bro. Come on, man. It's not... Yeah, I mean, 52 million is not serious. They're using this as an excuse. That's what I'm saying. We tried. It's going to be the we tried stuff. We tried to go in for him, but they wanted too much money. They didn't want too much money. Yeah, I mean, 68 million, you pay that. You pay that. Like, what's the problem with that? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't really get it, bro. Someone that walks into our starting 11. If man already saying, I see so many Arsenal accounts here making videos about he gets into our starting lineup. Okay, cool. We paid 50 million for Ben White. Do you know what I mean? We paid 65 million for Kai Havertz. Eze is better than Kai Havertz. I know they play different positions. Well, to be honest, nobody knows Kai Havertz's position. He's better than Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz doesn't even get into starting 11 no more. Do you know what I mean? So we're not overpaying, paying 68 million. I don't understand why we took so long. I just don't get it. If Palace accepts less than the release clause, I will personally eat my hat. Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. Spurs ain't spent any real money yet either. That's what I mean. They're ready to spend that bread. And now Madison's injured. Trust me, they're going to be looking at Eze. They're already looking at Eze before. You know what I mean? North, if Eze falls through, do you have another option B who to go for? The plan B was Bayana, but he's already left when Atleti, bro. So I don't really know right now. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't really know what number 10 I really want right now that we could get. I don't really know, bro. Like, I like Pavlidis from Benfica, but I don't think he's ready yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's ready yet. So it's one of them ones, bro. I don't really know right now. I have to have a look and see. But right now, as it stands, bro, like, we shouldn't even be looking at the B option. We've had all this time to get Eze over the line. No one's put a bid down, and now we're seeing reports that Liverpool are interested. Come on, man. This ain't good, bro. And of course, we wait till August to make move for Eze. Joke club, bro. It is a joke club. It is a joke club because we know we needed this position. Do you know what I mean? It's a position that we've been asking to upgrade for a long time. Big up Yasser, man. Big up my bro North. Come on, familia. Thumbs up, man. Big up to you, my G. Slap the likes, people. Come on, man. We're outside, man. We are here. Arsenal taking the piss. Eze is worth 60 M's in this market. So, bro, I don't get it. Eze. Palace, Eze is 68 million. 3 installments cheap. What do you think? Arsenal, we will let that clause expire and offer you a lucky bag and a Kinder egg to start. Whatever anyone feels about this club here, whether you're Arteta in, Arteta out, everybody wants Eze. Why are we taking the piss? Why are we taking the piss? When are we? Well, we can't even lowball the bums from Chelsea. Let's just keep it honest. We can't even lowball Chelsea for their bums. Madueke, flipping Willian, do you know what I'm saying? David Luiz. Every time we go and get like the bums from our rivals, we can't lowball them. How do we think we're going to lowball one of Palace's, if not their best player? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Like, this club just, I don't get the thinking. I really don't get the thinking. You know what I mean? Arsenal's so shameless. This is exactly like when you man put down 40 mil and £1 for Suarez. Yeah, it's just shameless, bro. Eze only has 1 year left. Yeah, I saw he's got 2 years left. Let me double check that. Let me check. Eze contract expiry. Why is it not showing me? Contract expires 2027. Oh yeah, you're right. He's got 2 years left. You are right. Apologies. I thought it was a year. But yeah, even so, like even so, yeah, I mean, if Liverpool go in for him serious, they're getting him. Still, 2 years is not a favorable amount of years to keep hold of a player, because if he can just say, "Yeah, I run another year down, and then after I run another year down, I'm gonna move wherever I want to move, and there's no sell on fee, and then me and my agent are gonna eat good because we can have a, you know what I mean, buy on clause and get a massive pay package and stuff like that. There's no transfer fee, so it's not completely in their favor to keep a player that's only got 2 years left on his deal. It's not really in favor. Do you know what I'm saying? So we're ready. We're ready in August. You know what I mean? So we've got a couple of months, 5 months or so, and he's down to a year. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's not looking good. It's not looking good for them. Very disrespectful. That has Arteta written all over it. He doesn't want Eze signed. Probably doesn't. Probably doesn't. Probably doesn't. Eze is not even enough. Either way, Arsenal will fall off next season. This the mad thing. We still ain't got enough. You're absolutely right. We still ain't got enough. We actually still ain't got enough to win. And this club is still dragging their feet. If Berta does a madness and sells Havertz to the MLS, build him a statue. Bro, I'm seeing Darwin Núñez being linked to Al Hilal. I think it's Al Hilal that Darwin Núñez has been linked to. Like, how are Liverpool always able to get rid of the players they don't want? And we're still here struggling to get rid of Zinchenko and all these, man. It's a joke, man. It's a joke. We shouldn't be in this position. It shouldn't be this hard to get rid of players, man. Why would Palace sell for anything under 60M? They need him for Europe. Sorry. Facts. I don't get it. When we're in a position to bully teams, we don't bully them. When they're in a more of a stronger position, we think we can bully teams. I don't really get it. I don't really get it. Why do we pay 50 odd M's for Madueke if we're not trying to overspend? Because Madueke ain't worth that. Overspent on Madueke only to miss out on Eze. Yo, it's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy. You know what I mean? It's actually crazy. You know what I mean? Martinelli should be sold. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if Chelsea somehow sign him, which seems unlikely. There's more chance of Arsenal signing Pavlidis as a B option. Yeah, they ain't gonna get Martinelli. They're not stupid, bro. They know this guy and all that. I pray that Arsenal sign the Disasi off Chelsea, bro. God forbid. That screams of an Arsenal kind of move. Screams of it. Martinelli is in worse form than Madueke. No, thank you, bro. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Agree. They play with freedom. They won the league. Who wants to play for Arteta? He will drive you into the ground. I hear it. You know what I mean? Darwin is still in school. Why does everyone think he's going to be part of the first team? Listen, he's got the talent to be. And if you're good enough, you're old enough. The problem is he's going to have games where he's not going to always show his quality. Do you know what I'm saying? And that says a lot. Do you know what? Yeah, it says a lot. Yeah, that the youngsters coming through the academy are better than the majority of the attacking players this manager's brought in. Like Ethan and Dalman are better than I got more talent and are better than Kai Havertz. They're better than I know he didn't bring Martinelli, but better than Martinelli that he keeps backing. You know what I'm saying? They're performing better than Trossard. They're better than Sterling that he gave. You know what I mean? He brought on loan. Better than Reece Nelson. Like all the players that it's a disgrace. It's actually a disgrace. They're better than Jesus. So this is crazy, man. It's crazy. Like he's so lucky that so much attacking talent's coming out from the academy, but he ain't gonna use them. He's gonna hold them back, bro, because they're in positions of his favorites. That's the only reason why Skelly's in the team. He's not taking up a space of a favorite. If the Sassy or Badishile signs for Arsenal and Saliba or Gabriel gets sold, there'll be fights in the ground. Oh, trust the process. People are paying nearly £20 on pie and chips at the Emirates and buy it in droves. Highest ticket prices in the league. Where does it all go? Certainly not on transfers. Oh yeah, Kai Havertz's weekly wage. I don't know, man. I don't know. Arsenal fans that love spending money, bro, you can put that money in my bank account. If you love spending money, yeah, for nothing, just put it in my bank account, bro. I'll give you my bank details. You can drop it in my bank account. If you just love wasting money, I would offer them Martinelli for Eze plus 20 million. That also get Leao, then also get Leao, Lookman, or Rodrigo, one of those three. Leao, no, I hear it. You can offer Martinelli. Probably Martinelli plus 30 million, bro. I can't lie. You know what I mean? Martinelli's shit, bro. Like we're taking the piss there. But listen, if they take it, they take it. But you know what I mean? Leao, no. Lookman, yep. Rodrigo, yep. But we ain't getting Rodrigo. Go get Lookman. I'll be happy with Lookman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Disasi and Ryan, the high line. Yeah, well, Mikel Arteta would think he could make it work. This that's the arrogance of the guy. He just thinks he can make it work. I don't know how he thinks he can unlock players, bro. This is a joke bid, Northside. Yeah, it is, bro. 275,000 a week for Havertz. It actually pisses me off. So many great players are on far less than this, bro. You got to give it to his agent. You got to give it to his agent, bro. His agent's like, yo, everyone's going to eat, bro. Everyone's going to eat. We're saving our money to buy Joe Hato of Chelsea in 3 years for 100 M's. Probably. You know what I mean? We always do some nonsense. You know what I mean? Same with Martinelli. Nobody knew the kid. Getting Madueke is just another Havertz style blunder. But we don't have the funds to buy players we need. Why haven't we been selling players? Like, why are we this is the thing, I keep saying this. Why are we not selling the players? You know what I mean? And if we don't have the funds, where were the funds used? Oh, on bench players are not good enough. Oh, on starters, some starters that ain't good enough. So it all goes back down to this manager because he's been here throughout the whole process. If we don't have the funds and we need strengthening in multiple positions, well, maybe the money hasn't been used properly because we're closing in on £1 billion. What's the excuse? Funds have been made available. Eze likely won't come. There's more chance of Hooks and Igal playing in the team. Bro, you're probably right. Big up AJ, man. Big up every single time, bro. Big up, my G. Big up AJ, man. Always in the chat, always showing love, man. Big up to you, Badgie. Doesn't go unnoticed. Berta is balancing the books now and bringing players with potential. Bro, it's not... The thing is, we ain't got time for that. We haven't got time for that. All this potential, Project Youth and all that, that was all in phase 1, phase 2. And I still weren't convinced on that. Phase 6. Phase 6. Oh, my God. I guess we're just going to always just continue. I don't know. It's like a recycling plant here at Arsenal, bro. 6 years deep and we're still going for potential. Come on. What are we doing? I reckon Trossard and Martinelli will be sold. Hopefully, I'm just saying, like, we need the money now to go in for these players, and I don't get it. Excuse me. Hey, Northside, how are you doing today? Bro, I'm okay, man. I had a little nap before I came on live. Dropped a couple clips today. Do you know what I'm saying? Got my hair done. I mean, Mumsy got my hair done, retwisted my hair. So, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Do you know what I'm saying? There are some stuff that I want to announce on the channel. I'm going to leave it for another time. I'm going to wait till it's the right time to announce it. But yeah, it's a big announcement on the channel. But I don't think it's the right time to announce it. So I'll just stay tuned. Just stay tuned for the big announcement. But yeah, Eze would be for Gyökeres like Mahrez was for Vardy. He will feed him, believe me. But if we don't get Eze, I'm afraid I'm afraid for Glock 40. Oh, sorry. Players are fans of clubs growing up. Some never play for them. Don't think Arteta can win any silverware, but life is too short. Hope he wins something this season, although we aren't favourites for anything. Bro, it's all hope. We ain't going to do anything, bro. We ain't going to do anything. We ain't done enough. Big up North. Hope you're well, G. Big up, bro. Look, Hooks is happy that we got Gyökeres. Man got gassed. In the end, he got gassed. I said, well, we're going to win. He goes, maybe an FA Cup. That tells you everything. We ain't got enough to win a major honour, bro. Even the people that are the most happiest, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that Hooks doesn't want more players, but even they're saying, yo, I'm still not fully convinced that we can win a major. Man saying maybe to an FA Cup, even though we got a striker. What does that say? What does that tell you? Arsenal owners aren't serious about winning the league because there's no real urgency like outgoings. Yeah, there is none, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah. You can't, But Hooks is not as delusional as Babs, bro. Babs, that guy, bro, different planet. You know what I mean? It's not even the same. It's not even the same, bro. Black. But the thing is, Babs, he ain't even delusional. He's playing the game. Remember, he said, we quoted him. It's on video. It's on camera. He said he's playing the game. So there you go. He's playing the game. It's funny that the people that have that kind of opinion are saying that they're playing a game. I'm not playing no game. I'm just saying honestly how I feel about the club, which is why I never go missing, which is why I'm not the one hiding at the end of every season and going on hibernation mode. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of every season, the man that be chatting shit to me all season, I don't see them. It's been the same for the last 2 years, bro. 2.5 years, something like that. Every end of every season, I don't see them. They talk shit to me for all season. End of every season, don't see them. Don't see them. They go missing. Do you know what I'm saying? All the people that told me what you say now after Real Madrid, what are you telling me now? What did we win? Remember you man mugging off PSG? Okay, we do what we can. Are you sure Havertz isn't starting? Listen, with this manager, you never know. But trust me, he's going to be getting cussed because the whole fan base, yeah, and there's certain things that the whole fan base agree on, whether you're Arteta in or Arteta out. And the whole fan base has been calling out for a clinical striker. So if he plays Havertz, he doesn't have the excuse that he doesn't have a proper striker on the bench. So then he's going to get cussed by the fan base. You know what I'm saying? This is the problem now. Arteta is, bro, there's only so much you can keep finessing the fan base. There's only so much here that you can keep talking shit, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about, like, the fans that, you know what I mean? So, there's no excuse now. You've got an experienced striker that knows how to score goals. You're not giving him an opportunity. The fan base is going to call you out about that. So, Arteta can be wrong and strong, but he's going to get the heat from the fans, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy. We need so many players, backup striker, left back, cam, left winger. Bro, left winger, we need a starter. Striker, we need somebody that can actually push the start as well. Cam, we need a starter. Left back, we really need a starter, bro, because Skelly's not a left back, bro. Skelly's not a left back. You know what I mean? And he's been looking a little bit shaky in preseason. So it's one of them ones, bro. Man, I'm talking about backups. So really, we need starters, bro. We need starters, bro. Odegaard ain't gonna do nothing for us as a starter. Madueke ain't gonna do nothing for us as a starter. Lewis Skelly's gonna have some games. He ain't playing all that. You know what I mean? Striker, cool. Listen, Gyökeres. Sometimes it takes strikers a while to get used to this league. Like, I watched the Portuguese league. The defenders aren't as fast and as physical as in this league, bro. He's going up a lot of leagues. You know what I mean? Even when people say, oh, but he played in the championship ain't the same. You know what I mean? Mitrovic, it took him a while to get used to the Prem. Do you know what I'm saying? He was in the championship for time. So come on. It takes a while for some strikers to adapt to the Premier League. You can't compare the Premier League to the championship. It's a different ball game. At the end of the season, 80% out of 20%. 20% in. Mark my words, it's happening soon. Okay. I get what you're saying now. The way you worded it, but yeah, I get you saying. Yeah, bro. This is it, bro. They go back on their words all the time. They told us that Zinchenko, Jesus, Emil Smith Rowe was pivotal to the project. These players are either gone or not part of the starting lineup anymore. They change their mind all the time, bro. It's the most shameless fan base I've ever met in my life because they get so many things wrong, yeah, and then they don't want to talk. Yeah, I mean, they don't want to talk. They're the ones that told us, yeah, that we don't know nothing about ball, about Havertz. But now they're screaming about why Gyökeres not starting. I thought you man loved the Havertz. I thought Havertz was your guy. I thought he was the guy that brings stuff. He brings more than goals. But now you've been screaming for the last couple of months, all last season to this season, screaming about you want a clinical goal scorer. I thought it's not about scoring goals. I thought Havertz brings more. They backtrack on everything they say, bro. They backtrack on everything they say. When I said Fabi Vieira wasn't good enough, or why didn't they champion Fabi Vieira now to get into the team? Why did they want Eze? I thought Fabi Vieira is the next baller. I told man he ain't, but I thought he was the next baller. But they go back on everything they say, man. This welcome to Arsenal, bro. And then they move past it like they never said it. They moved past it like they didn't cuss people like me about it. That's why when I cuss them with vim, bro. I cuss them with vim because you know why? Because they never have the humility to say I got it wrong. Never. When we beat Real Madrid, I was the first one. I said, yo, I didn't expect this. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't expect us to beat them like that. Fair enough. But we'll see. Man, we're gassing up Declan Rice's 2 free kicks, and listen though, bad boy free kicks against Real Madrid. Let's see if he can continue scoring free kicks during the league, because he's got to be on free kicks now. Our best free kick taker so far that I've seen is Declan Rice. I don't want to see Odegaard on free kicks. So if the manager doesn't put Declan Rice on free kicks, I expect this fan base to be calling him out. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I ain't never seen Odegaard scoring free kicks the way that Declan Rice scored free kicks against Real Madrid. So next season, well, this season, I expect Declan Rice to be on free kicks. And let's see how many free kicks he scores. It's the wages. Arsenal dross is on too much. I hear it, bro. I hear it. If I take a goal, will Berta get rid of Havertz, Lokonga, Jesus, Zinchenko, and many other trash? I'd love to believe that he does. Will he? I'm not too sure. I'd love to believe that he will. Lookman has factually handed in a transfer request, find the £48 million for him now. But we wasted that. I bet you any money we wasted that money on Madueke. Like, I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. You know what I mean? We're penny pinching to get Eze. You think we got the money to get Lookman? We probably do, but this club is penny pinching, so we ain't gonna get it. I don't get it, man. I honestly don't get it. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. When we do business, it's frustrating. You know what I mean? Chelsea, meanwhile, conduct proper business, selling and buying, and they're not finished. Oh, my days. Lookman is desperate for a move, and Arsenal just signed Noni. What's in the bottle, bro? It's a tonic wine, bro. It's a tonic wine, Jamaican tonic wine. It's called Magnum, bro. Arsenal, Northside, are we even getting Eze? Bro, I'll be real with you, bro. Like, we're not looking serious about it. We're not looking serious. United will get your young talent. Look at heaven, looking priceless right now, 1 million. Yeah, bro. It's mad. The wages are messed up and stopping us from selling. Okay, well, I don't know. This club, I guess, got to rip up contracts again if we can't sell them, bro. Once again, who got us in this position? Josh Kroenke, Arteta, Edu. After promising us that we'll never be in that position again, we're back in this position. You can't write this shit. Hit the likes and subscribe to the channel, frauds. Come on, man. Big up to Hulk, man. Big up, familia. Come on, man. We're here, man. You know what I mean? Make sure you're liking and subscribing. It's just a chilled Sunday evening. You know what I mean? We're chilling. I mean, and we're just talking. I'm not even on a hype. I'm too tired, bro. I'm still recovering from Madrid, bro. I can't lie. I still feel exhausted from Madrid, bro. I've been sleeping. I can't even lie to you, bro. I'm telling you. Rodrigo just broke up with his model or long-time girlfriend, I assume. Now more than ever, he won't leave. Let me put the link up. You know what I mean? I put the link up for the familia, La Familia. There you are. The link is there for any of the real ones that want to jump on. And what's this? North, are you fed up, bro? Bro, I've been fed up. I've been fed up because as much as I can sit there and applaud Gyökeres and applaud Zubimendi and stuff like that, we're still getting Keppers, Mascaras, Nonnies, and Norgards, and do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same when we got Rice. Like, I was happy with Declan Rice, but then we're still getting Morenos and Calafiori. Like, they just ruin it, bro. They ruin it. Like, we can never get it together here, man. You know what I'm saying? We can never get it together here at this club. Big North. Big up, bro. You know what I mean? You man, be careful. Man United don't win the league before you. Imagine, bro. North, you get no. I'm not getting married, bro. I'm not getting married. Yeah, I'm saying, are you going back to Spain anytime soon? Yeah, I'm saying, let me not say too much. Let me not say too much. You know what I mean? When's the big announcement coming? Listen, a done deal is not a completed deal. Let me just tell you that. A done deal is not a completed deal. You're not leaving, are you? What do you mean? No. It's a good announcement, bro. It's a good announcement, bro. It's a good announcement. Man like Northside is bare consistent. Deserves to be on 100k subs easily. Keep grinding, my G. Big up, bro. That's a lovely comment, man. Big up to you, bro. Even I appreciate that. Even when things are going on in my life, even when like ups and not just me, I'm sure other content creators have that as well. I try to be as consistent as I can. I was on a very good roll going into the Madrid trip, but that was like a disconnect that I just needed. You know what I mean? I didn't do as much content as I normally do, but I really wanted to just disconnect and have a good time while I was out in Madrid. And I did that. And I feel a lot more re-energized mentally. Do you know what I'm saying? To be back and, you know what I mean, take on a long season again. Now that I'm single, I'm able to do a lot more games. I don't have anyone telling me I need to spend time with you and stuff like that. So hopefully with this new season, I'm just able to focus more on the channel. I'd like to cover all the games for the Big Six in terms of match reactions. I don't want to do watch-alongs. Like watch-alongs are crazy. So I don't think I'll be getting onto watch-alongs. So I just don't feel like the views are there. And I'll just be doing match reactions to a lot of the Big Six games. I no longer have somebody telling me you have to be available, you have to do this, you have to do that. I'm free now to put my energy into the channel. So when the season starts, it will be the first season that I am single, and that I can just do what I need to do and watch the games, and I don't have anyone, you know, holding me back in that aspect. You know, she didn't hold me back on everything, but hold me back on that aspect at least. But yeah, there was a moment in Spurs game towards the end. Dalman had the ball and was making a run in the middle. He had Gyökeres ahead of him, but he stopped and passed back. Arteta is already infected. Bro, he's shouting from the sidelines, bro. North this day and age, people have some bad... yo, I don't know about no rainbow stuff. I don't know what the rainbow stuff's about, but yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, he probably will, bro. There's a Babs in the comments. This is madness. I'm a Babs in a different universe, which ain't a top gooner. Big up to you, Maggie. Big up to you, bro. Come on, bro. It's all about the community. You know what I mean? The community. Yo, 142 locked in, only 64 likes. Come on, man. Today I ain't got the energy to get angry. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me just rise up the Chanel. Where's the Chanel? You man can't even get the likes to 100 likes. Vocês são uma desgraça. Vocês me dão vergonha. Nem 100 likes. Egoístas da merda. Tu tá a perguntar uma porcaria like. Não estou a perguntar por um super chat. Nem que me dá dinheiro, nem nada. Vocês não podem fazer uma coisa bem simples. Rebenta de like. Porra! Vocês já sabem como é que a cena funciona. Eu estou aqui a repetir essa porcaria por quê? Rebenta de like. Rebenta de like. Senão vou te rebentar esse focinho. Eu não vou repetir de novo. Rebenta de like. Filhos da mãe. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. Well, I have to lift up the slipper because you man don't listen, bro. One thing, I didn't ask super chat. I didn't ask for your money. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I'm tired. Even on a Sunday morning. Even on a Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. What am I doing? What am I doing? That's the wrong one. This is the only way, bro. This is the way I learn. This is the way you man are gonna learn. With the Chanel, bro. With the Chanel, that's the only way man are gonna listen to what I'm saying. How many trophies do you think Arsenal can win this season? Zero. I've not seen and I'll give you my reasons why. Even though we got Gyökeres, I don't believe in this manager that will play Ethan in a 10 or Dalman in a 10. I don't believe that he will play our best players right now, currently. In our best attack right now, you'll play Dalman in a 10, Ethan on the right, Saka on the left, and Gyökeres up front. I do not believe this manager would do that. The double pivot of Norgard and Rice is way too stale. I'd much rather Lewis Skelly and Rice, but he's not going to do that. He's going to play Zubamendi. Well, even Zubamendi and Rice, you know what I'm saying? But if you want a bit more, you know what I mean, going forward, you'll play Skelly and Rice on a double pivot. I don't see this manager doing it. I think he's going to be defensive-minded again. I think he's not going to have any competition for Skelly. I don't see anything different in terms of tactics, in terms of formation, in terms of substitutions. I just feel like a lot of our best players, which a lot of them are young players, won't play. So yeah, man. Why do people go into footballers' personal lives and make it a big deal? I don't really get that. You know, I've never DM'd the player. I've never gone straight after a player. My channel, my rules, I'll say what I want, but I never go looking for a player to abuse them on their social media. I don't really understand. I think that's weird. Big up Northside. Thoughts on Liverpool buying Isak alongside Scary Hours. Unstoppable. Next season, they're the favourites. And if they don't win it, then they're going to be criticised. As simple as that. You cannot be spending all this money, which is what they're supposed to do, and then not win it. Sorry, they should be winning. Don't worry, bro. Arsenal will stress you into viral videos. Yeah, bro. The amount of viral videos that people tell me, yo, North, you were trending on Twitter, this, and that. I don't really care, bro. I'll just be myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Clingy girl, I hear it. I've been there, bro. It is what it is. Single, nah, man. I thought Miss Northside was a keeper from what Lee was saying, but onwards, upwards. Bro, everything happens for a reason. She's a good girl, but, you know, some people are not there for the whole journey, innit? You know what I'm saying? It's a journey, guys. It's a journey. But, you know, she's a good girl. She's helped me a lot. This laptop that I got, she helped me get it. That screen there, she helped me get it. Yeah, actually, she bought it for me as a Christmas gift. That camera, she got it. There's another camera she got. This fan she got. You know what I'm saying? Like the ring, like she supported me better. Like, you know what I mean? This table, this gaming table, like, you know, like there's a lot of good things about the girl, but at the end of the day, sometimes it doesn't work out. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna get into all the reasons why, but sometimes it just doesn't work out. You know what I mean? So now that, you know, I don't have a relationship to maintain, I can be focused on the channel. And that's what I'm doing. Today I dropped what, three clips, gone live. Yeah, I mean, we're putting the work in. That's what we're doing, bro. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm still working a full-time job, so I can't. There's a limit. Like, I can't run myself into the ground every single day because I still do work a full-time job. But we're working on going full-time. Don't worry about that. We're working on going full-time. You know what I mean? And all the haters and all the people that don't like me, trust me, you ain't gonna like me full-time. But big up. And this time it will be permanently. Trust me, it's going to be permanently. But we'll talk about that another time. That's one for the announcement. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. All the people that really don't like me, they're going to get 24 hours of me cussing them. Trust me. Cussing them and getting paid off of it. Good afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Big up Mumsy, bro. I can't lie. I was clipping up hooks today. Yeah, Mom's like, I like a hooks. I like a hooks. He's a good guy. Very humilde. I'm like, yeah. He's a humble guy. Yeah, I like a hooks. She goes, he's a good guy, good person. I was like, Hooks, I'm clipping you up. Yeah, Mom's like, yeah. Leave him, allow him. Like, he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know him like that. Mumsy's like, yo, don't cuss hooks, bro. I want to tell North Arteta isn't a bad manager, but obviously he ain't all that. Bit like Southgate. Yeah, but you know, come on, bro. Like, he ain't all that, but bro, he needs to go, bro. You know what I mean? We need a manager that's all that at Arsenal, bro. Bare time we ain't won nothing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Maybe a chance you could rekindle later, North, bro. See how it goes anyway. Yeah, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I already got my plans. You know what I'm saying? I already got my plans, so it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, I'm saying. I already got my plans. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, when you're blamed for everything, when you remove yourself, who's that person gonna blame? Can't blame me no more. I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to look at yourself. Now you got to look in the mirror. Now you got to deal with your own demons and your own problems. You can blame someone else as far as you want. Once they remove that your life, you got to look at yourself. You know what I mean? You have to have that reflection to look at yourself. So can blame me all you want. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. What's this? Sometimes relationships require mutual agreement. Sometimes free agencies happen. New club pending. Yeah, bro. It is what it is. Like I said, she's a lovely girl. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason I was with her for 10 years. I ain't gonna lie about it. I ain't gonna, trash the girl, because the girl helped me for a lot of things, in it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, bro. Sometimes it's just not meant. You know what I mean? This is your year, North. Yo, Alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah. You know what I mean? Did I use that correctly, Yasa? Did I?
Perfect timing. You know.
You
Came in, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now you're supposed to say, inshallah. God
Inshallah.
willing.
Please, God
willing.
help me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Please. You know
What are you saying though?
Did I use that in the right way?
Yeah, you can say, you can use it in that way, but you'd rather say inshallah, because that's God willing. So inshallah means God willing, and alhamdulillah means you thanking God, innit? So
Bro,
if both of them. You
know what I'm saying? For all the blessings I've got, alhamdulillah. You know what I'm saying?
Big up to Mons, both of them.
Both of them. You know what I mean? Inshallah, we'll go to the top, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Oh, man said perfect pronunciation. You know? Come on, man. I'm outside, bro.
I was backstage. I was like, yeah, you said it perfectly, bro.
Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? God is good always. You know what I'm saying? God is good always. You know what I'm saying? What are you saying, man? What are you saying, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. There's nothing to do, innit? No, we ain't got no preseason, because it's not going to start to the 8th. We're playing Ten Hag's team, innit? I mean, Hato got announced today. Yeah, man. Kind of disappointed, because we wanted both the Dutch players to be announced on the same time. But this is first world problems, you know? First world problems, bro.
You know what you're acting like? I don't know if you ever saw that show called Sweet 16 on MTV. And it's like all these rich kids, yeah, they do their birthdays, yeah. And then the parent they come out, the parent always gets them a car because they're rich in it. And then they start crying, yeah, because it's a Merc when they went in the Range Rover. That's how you're going across, bro.
Like. Yeah, but I had a similar story, innit? So I went to Saudi like 2014. So I was in like Jeddah, yeah, and then I was walking, and obviously those cities you can have like non-Muslims walking around because it's not one of the holy cities, innit? It's like Birmingham or like London. London's like Riyadh, and then obviously wherever, yeah. So I must have this long road north, yeah. It's like the A404, whatever it's called in London, but you can actually walk like this pavements, innit? So I'm there chilling. This kid's arguing with his dad, saying, "Yo, your daddy bought me this Bentley, but I wanted the Rolls Royce." And I'm thinking, yo, same thing, bro. Yeah, I'm like, just take the Bentley, bro. We ain't got Bentleys. Why are you moaning? But I hear it, man. Everyone got their own problems, innit, in terms of whatever level they're on, bro. Exactly. Man's telling his dad, bro, I didn't want that, man. I didn't want the Bentley. I wanted my friend has the real Rolls Royce. I wanted the Rolls Royce. Oh, my days.
I'm telling you, bro. What's that? What's that place that Muslims go to? Yeah, with a massive square in the middle. What's that called?
Mecca. Yeah,
Mecca,
Mecca.
Mecca. You
Yeah,
know, to
yeah,
go
yeah.
to Mecca, yeah, do you have to be Muslim? Like,
Yeah.
as a non-Muslim go there?
Nah. So those places are literally, you can't be there if you're not Muslim.
Ah.
So there in Medina, you can't be there, I think, if you're not Muslim. Or actually, you might be able to get Medina, but Mecca, you can't go in. So you can go the rest of the whole Saudi, you can go around. So Riyadh is the capital city. That's why I said London, but it's not London. And then
Yeah.
because Birmingham's like the second biggest city, I compared it to Jeddah, but that's the other big city there, innit? But to get the 100%, you need to ask Zay. You know, he lives there. But I know you can't go into Mecca. Yeah, say Mecca and Medina only Muslims. That's it.
Okay, so when you go through, yeah, what's it like? Because
Mhm.
I've seen like certain footballers and stuff, yeah, taking pictures when they're there, innit?
Yeah.
And when you go through, yeah, like you know when people are walking around, why are they walking around in a circle? Like, what's the significance of that?
So basically, there's something called the Umrah, yeah, and that's like it's not the pilgrimage because the main pilgrimage is Hajj, which is at the end of the like usually at the end of the calendar year, innit? Or
Okay.
after around the second Eid, yeah. So this is the thing, yeah. You see, exactly. I'm not really sure about Medina. That's the thing, but I know Mecca you can't. But what you do is there's like a ritual in it. So you do similar things. So like when I think it was Prophet Abraham's wife, yeah, she done the thing where she was walking from one place to another, like so let's say 7 times, because her children didn't have water, and that's how the whole Zamzam water started. Because then water came from the floor, like from the ground. And that's where the Zamzam wells are in Saudi. Do you get it? That's where that Zamzam water thing is. So you know this where she's done the walk thing is
Yeah.
actually near the square thing that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So they do the walks. That's what people do, like the walk up and down, which you don't see because it's kind of indoor, yeah. And then you have like there's this certain thing that you do, like you step by step thing. I don't know how to explain it to you, yeah, but you go there. You basically wash your whole body, everything, get ready, wear like one piece of clothing. Why do you see the men wear like one white thing?
Yeah, it's like white. Yeah.
You know why? Because no one's better than other. So you're not gonna see me wear the Amiri and there's other guy wearing that has no clothes. So even if you're the poorest of the poor, everyone's the same there. It don't matter where you come from, everyone's the same. You do the whole thing, and then when you finish, obviously you do like 7 rounds around that the Kaaba, which you're talking about with the square, yeah, the black square. You do 7 rounds around it, and that was built by Prophet Abraham. Yeah. Obviously, humans were way bigger back then. Because you're thinking, how can man get all the way to the top?
Yeah, that is massive. I'm like, yo, that is massive, bro. I'm asking because I like to know why things happen in it, like why they doing that, why like what's the significance in it. But so is it like a ceremony or people just go around it? Like, is there like do you get somebody like talking or prayers or
No,
like
everyone does their own. Like everyone walks themselves, like by themselves, innit?
okay.
It's just that obviously you read certain stuff, whatever, while you're doing it. But it's basically you're doing what previous like prophets or other people have done before, innit? That's to kind of put it mildly. But I'll get a bit more information, innit, and I'll send it to you. So I don't want to give you like misinformation, innit? But Allah told us to do it, but He passed it down to like other like prophet and whatever it kind of came down. But it's one of those things, innit? Yeah, optional rituals practiced by our prophet and Abraham, who we call Ibrahim. You circle the Kaaba and then run between Safa and Marwa. Now, Safa and Marwa is the place where I told you the prophet's wife went up and down. So Prophet Abraham's wife was going up and down. That's what they call Safa and Marwa because that's 2 mountains. And then the purpose is to show complete submission, basically, like Said said in the chat. And then
Okay.
obviously Tawaf is the bit I was talking about where he's circling the Kaaba, and it's performed by the Muslims to express their devotion to Allah. The unity of belief. That's how they put it. But that's right. Mhm.
Okay, okay. I didn't know. Like I said, like there we go. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, like me, that's non-Muslims. It's nice to ask, isn't it? You know what I mean? If you ask
Mhm.
with respect, yeah, you know what I mean? That's what it's about because you know what I mean? It's good to know. Because now when I see it again, now I know, okay, this is what they're doing, this is why, this is
Yeah.
you know what I
Mhm.
mean, because otherwise I'm looking at it as a non-Muslim thinking, why? You know what I'm saying? I don't
Well,
understand why.
yeah, everyone's praying towards the same Lord. You know what's mad though, yeah? Obviously, just to quickly answer answer his question to Hope, yeah? Jesus and Muhammad are all prophets. So the way it works is God, and then you have the prophets. So what we believe is that all the prophets previously were here to send the same message, but to different people from their times, innit? And then the complete message. So basically, what they done is send chapters all along the way, and then the last prophet Muhammad is the one that sent the whole thing together. Do you get it? So
Mhm.
we believe in all the prophets, Moses,
Yeah, I
all.
heard that. My boy Masudi,
Yeah,
he told me that. He's like, yeah, we believe in Jesus and that, but we believe in different prophets, but he's not our main prophet. You know what I mean? Yeah,
mm,
bro. Yeah, send the link, man. Send the link.
you send the
You know
link. Yeah,
what? Yeah, I like watching. I like watching things to like understand in it. Like I like watching things to like. Okay, then I got an opinion because I hate talking about a subject and not knowing or seeing something and be like, I don't know. Well, why does that happen? You know what I mean? Well, why is that happening? What does that mean? You know what I mean?
yeah,
But because I felt like that about Catholicism when I was Catholic. I mean, I'm nothing, but when I was Catholic, I was like, nothing made sense to me, bro. Like I never went to a Catholic school, and I was like, none of this makes sense to me. Nothing was explained, bro. Man, are
yeah,
telling me
yeah,
to
yeah.
get the bread, yeah, and put it in my. I'm like, why am I putting bread? Like, what's going on? This bread, like, how come it's got no taste to it? Like, I don't get what's going on. Do you know what I mean? So
No, but this is the thing. Some things are cultural. Some things are. It's similar to like, I don't know how to put this, but you know how you have like people start believing like cults in it. Some people believe certain things and then becomes big, and then people believe in that. So this is the thing. Like for us, we believe that our thing's been here since the previous all the way to now. The things we believe in is all the same, innit? But sometimes in other religions, you feel like certain things are different depending where you're from. So, like for example, let's say the Sudan part Christians will do certain things that the Portuguese Christians don't do, and you get it. Like
yeah,
it's all
yeah, yeah,
different,
yeah, yeah,
and it's
yeah.
kind of like unique to their cultures where they've added a few touches to make it their way. Whereas,
Yeah, bro, I saw, you know, Ethiopia, yeah. I saw their version of Christianity. I was like, rah, what is this? I was like,
yeah,
it
yeah,
was
they're all dancing, they're
completely
always in
different.
church. Yeah, yeah,
It's completely different. Like they got some holy mountains, they do
yeah.
some next dances, and I'm like, it looks lit though. I can't lie, like it looks a vibe, but I'm
Yeah, it's
like,
like
yo,
a
what's
vibe
this?
thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, I
And
know,
they're
I know.
like,
I know a
what
lot of
is it?
people that
I
are
think it's like some
Christian.
they've
Like,
even got some like Bibles that like that apparently like the Catholic Church doesn't recognize and stuff. Yeah, but I was like, nah, like the Ethiopians, it looks lit right there. Like they're
yeah,
looking
but
like
this
this.
is the thing that we
Right.
as Muslims usually can't get a head around. Yeah, if something comes from God or something comes from a prophet, that's God has taught certain things that's teaching us. Yeah, how can it be changed a long way? Because the only way it gets changed along the way is that humans have changed it. So that
Mm,
technically you almost believe in things a human has made and not God. Does that kind of give you sense?
mm,
So
mm,
like the
mm.
Quran has been proven and everything. No one's ever changed anything in it since they have the first version and all the other versions. Like it's known that it's never been changed. Not even a word. Not even a letter's ever been
But
changed.
what was it originally written in? Was it actually written in Arabic?
So this is where it kind of goes. It's funny, yeah. So the Prophet Muhammad doesn't actually he doesn't read or write. He was one of those people that can't read or write. But what was happening is God was sending the angel Gabriel to teach him. You get it? Send him the verses, and then he was going back to they had people that were writing things for him, and that's how he went back and forth. Yeah, to the mountain, yeah, where the angels coming down to him and giving him all the basically the word of God kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Mm.
That's how it eventually became the book. And then basically we have different styles. So it's been written in different styles, but it's the same exact book. So like let's say some people know that Urdu, they might write a bit differently or they have different spellings, but it's the same thing.
That's mad. So the first person in my family, yeah, well, the only person, first and only person in my family that's Muslim is my mum's younger sister. She just one day come and said, "Listen, I converted to Islam."
You told me
And
your
then
auntie, like you told us before, I think you told us your auntie or someone was
my auntie, yeah, my
yeah,
youngest auntie on my mum's side, she just
yeah.
converted to Islam, and I was like, oh, okay. Like my family's just like, cool. Like if that's what you want to do, then that's fine. Like my family just, yeah, they're just calm. Like they're like, okay. And then she was like to me, like, because obviously we've got certain dishes with pork in it. She's like, yo, if you got pork, I ain't eating it. So then when
Yeah.
she'll come, we'll be like, cool, we'll make the dish, but like we'll make a separate one with no pork in it. Like, you can have that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Like it's one of them ones, bro. Like in my family, it wasn't really like no tension when it comes to like religion. You know what I'm saying? Like all my family are like Catholic, but they're kind of like calm. Like my auntie, she just like one day just I remember like I didn't expect it, and it's just like, yeah, I'm Muslim. I was like, oh, okay.
Man said even Allah is not gonna take us no for his taking.
Yo, come on, man. We pray, man. We pray.
Yeah. But you know what's mad though? Like someone said it earlier, yeah, Bav said it, and he said people actually memorize the Quran, and I used to do like, I used to read it back in the day when I was younger. Yeah, I still read it now, but I used to know a part of it, and I tried to learn some of it now. Yeah, but bro, there's people that 5, 6 years old they know the whole book. That's how it goes. So basically, they memorize it from. So like in some ways, the actual book will never be lost because there's generations and people that actually around the world that actually know it by heart. Exactly. So it's one of those things where, yeah, read into it, like try to understand the part of the religion and that, and then you realize that the differences between the religion that you used to see and ever. And the thing is, the Quran is it's basically a way of life. It gives you like the purpose is there, why you're here, like everything's there, innit? So you're not always searching, really and truly, you're not always searching why am I here? Because if you know why you're here in the first place, you're not always having those thoughts. Because the brain, you know what the brain does, bro. You never stop thinking. Once you get in that hole of thinking, it never ends, innit? So if you know what you know when you know you're here in the first place, it kind of goes on, innit?
You know me, yeah, like I never want to do something half-hearted in it. And because I don't feel like I've never felt like, okay, I want to be of a certain religion. I never wanted to be in a religion and misrepresent it. Do you get me? Because I feel like that's just disrespectful. If you're gonna be part of a religion, then respect it, follow the rule in it. Don't go into something and I'm doing half-hearted, I'm doing it my way, this, that. Like I'd rather just not just respect it and be like, okay, I'm not a part of it, but I respect it. That's how I look on it, bro. Like I believe in God, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't, I'm old enough to know how I am, and unless I'm gonna do that, then you know what I mean? I ain't really gonna, you know what I mean, just go into something and misrepresent it. But away from
That's
religion,
right.
because obviously this ain't a religious show, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, tell it to
This ain't a religious show, even though that was nice. And you know what? Yeah, if everyone could talk about religion like this and have a calm conversation of, I don't understand this. I don't feel like people get offended. There's nothing to get offended about. There's nothing to take, you know what I mean, to heart. Like people,
I only feel like things can get offended if man disrespects one's religion, and I feel like there's no need for that. Like there's no need. Like if you're gonna have a conversation, there's no need to me say anything about your religion in a bad way or you either. Like I don't see that. So that's why most people can't have that. Because they're small minded, isn't it? It's just one of those things where everyone believes their religion is the right religion. And they want to believe that their religion is the right religion. Because they don't want to think that they've been doing it wrong the whole time. Do you get it? But if you're open-minded and you're trying to find the right religion, maybe I am on the right one, or is this the right one? You get it? If you're exploring kind of thing, and then make that decision for yourself, that's fine.
I hear it, man. I hear it, bro. Northside Islam is perfect. Muslims ain't. That's the beauty of it. Okay, I kind of get what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it, bro. But I got to stop certain vices if I was to become one. Not saying I am. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? You got to be self aware. Do you know what I'm
Mali's crazy, man. Said it when I die, I'll see in it.
saying? Listen, it's bad. It's bad. But listen, bro, I can't lie. Let's get back onto football. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Let's get back onto football. I'm seeing Arsenal linking to Brahim Diaz. Bro, I don't want Brahim Diaz, bro.
Bro, I read Brahim Diaz signing a contract. Don't worry. Yeah, so don't worry about being linked. You're linked to some young left back, fam. Tell me about him, the centre back or left back to replace Zinchenko. Who's he?
Oh, some what's he called?
Some French guy, was it, or something?
Jeremy, yeah, from Rennes or something.
Yeah.
We already got mascara. Now we're gonna go get this guy. I don't know what's going on, bro.
They want two black guys in the back, fam. Three back. Four.
I mean, bro.
Yeah. Now, Brahim Diaz is good, though. If you had an opportunity, I'd get him. Do you know what I'm saying? He's been at the highest level, done his thing. Not as high, obviously, as like a Rodrigo and that, but do you know what I mean? He's played there, so like if he comes down to Arsenal, because technically from Real Madrid to Arsenal is low key, you know, a down step from a Real Madrid. I reckon sometimes that's what some of these players need to perform, innit? Do you get it? It's not easier, but it's like, cool, I'm the man now kind of thing.
Maybe, bro, but once again, it's risky. Bro, man, already asking me to pick another number 10 instead of Eze. Now man telling me to pick another left winger instead of Lookman or.
But that's what Igal told you, and it's a retool, bro. He told you already, bro. He warned you a lot, man.
I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it. Just go get me the guy, innit?
Bro, Real Madrid reject is crazy, bro. Man, a Real Madrid reject is better than a Chelsea reject.
Now we're comparing rejects.
Yeah, but he's not a reject though. Like, okay, cool, Garnacho's a reject too, though. You would have won him. That's what I'm saying, bro. The level of rejects is mad.
Look at these men taking the piss out of me, bro.
I'm not even taking them. Man, saying,
look at these guys, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, listen. Yo, North, please, man. Yo, North, I need one thing from you. If you can hijack Garnacho, I'll allow you to say you hijacked the world champions, all of that. Just take him in it. I'll take the slander, bro. I can't have him at my club, bro. Today I done a thumbnail, yeah? I done a thumbnail for my show that I done earlier today. I put all the players big, yeah? I put Garnacho tiny in the corner. And then my brother jumped in there. He was like, why is Garnacho so small in the corner? I said, don't talk to me about him, bro.
Don't ask questions, bro. Don't ask questions.
But bro, there's not a lot of news as well, though, man. It's just about the Isak thing, and the Isak thing's crazy. Bro, apparently, you know who Amanda Stavely is, isn't it? The woman that was coming in, she was the face of Newcastle. Remember the one with the Botox and that? Yeah. So apparently she promised Isak a new contract. And then they drove her out of the club. I don't know what they done, but she ended up leaving, innit? She sold her stake with my man that was with her and she left. Then Paul Mitchell came in. He was like, you want a new contract? No. You ain't enough money. So obviously he was like, what? Lost his mind. And then on top of that, Liverpool came knocking, innit? So he was at Real Sociedad training, just out there. He left.
Yeah, I heard.
But he's come back, I think, yesterday or the day before, depending on what you want to call yesterday, because we're at midnight. But yeah, it's one of them ones where I don't know exactly what's going to happen with him still. It's a 50-50 thing. It's a 50-50 thing. But I said this to people in the chat, because I know there's some people that in the chat that saw my show earlier. I was like, listen, Arabs don't take this disrespecting easily. Bro, nah, bro. No way. It's about principle, innit? You know that 10 million whatever contract they want to give him, or whatever it is that they want to put on the side, yeah? You know these man got that under the bed, in the center console in the car, that 10 million, yeah? Bro, he don't care. He would rather, yeah, let him go for free instead of giving him now just because of the principle. That's what they're on. But at the same time, yeah, but this is the thing as well. He got 3 years left on his contract. If they make him sit for a year enough, it doesn't affect his value. He still has 2 years left next year. So it's not like he has 2 years left now and he's gonna have a year left next season. Do you get it? So they don't need to sell him now. Liverpool, you just put the 150 on the table and that's it. Because if you saw the tweet here, the tweet said Liverpool never liked the way Newcastle rejected it. That means Newcastle just told them to do the Isak celebration. You know, it's the way they rejected them, innit?
They're gonna.
But you know what's fun? Man are reading these tweets.
Nunes get linked to Al Hilal. They're gonna put the peas down, bro.
Yo, listen, he's like, bro. Zay's annoyed, bro. That's his team.
That's his team,
Bro, listen. No, they send David, what's his name? What's that left winger? The Colombian one, bro. Luis Diaz. They send him to Bayern Munich, which is his other team, yeah? 75 million. They bought him for 45. Yo, no, remember we were laughing saying he's on like 2 bricks a month, 50 grand, yeah? He's on what the man get on the corner shop, the one that stand outside on the corner, yeah? That's what he was on. Yeah. Do you know how much they're giving him in Bayern Munich? 265 a week.
Oh.
He 5 times his contract, 40 million a year. Now he can't even catch a break. He's there blaming Inzaghi.
They can't catch a break.
He goes, Inzaghi's a fraud. He called him a fraud. He just came in, bro. He's the one that wants Diaz. They're gonna if Diaz comes in, if Nunes comes in at Al Hilal, they're trying to get rid of Mitrovic. Bro, I'd rather keep Mitrovic, bro. 50 years old.
But yeah, what's man talking about? Give him a contract rise, like give him a pay rise.
You know they're saying all they care about right now is personal terms, but apparently the PIF, which is that Saudi investment fund, they have ties to FSG in it because FSG is invested in the Gulf. Yeah, so they invested in the Gulf, and apparently this is why the whole thing's gonna go smooth. They'll find a way to make a deal, and Nunes is gonna go over there. That's what I'm saying, bro. The only issue is just what's gonna happen to Isak? Is Isak just gonna settle down, get that 1 year extension or something, or whatever it is, or what they're gonna do to keep him in it? Because he might come back and just say, you know what, I'll stay because you man can't get players or whatever for 1 more season. I'll dip. But that, because the problem is another thing. I don't know if you thought of this. So a lot of people are saying Liverpool can get him this season, but they might not be able to get him next season. Because once he's available next season, if Gyökeres flops, Arsenal might go for him. I'm not saying he will, but if, let's say Arsenal, if any of these other strikers flop that are in the Prem right now, one of the teams might go for him, is available. It becomes a bidding war. Whereas now, no one's really trying to spend the money because they already bought a striker. Barca, you got
we're struggling to get Eze, bro. We put down 52 M's for Eze, bro. We ain't gonna
do you remember what I said to you last time?
110. We'll start the bid at 80 M's, bro. 80
Do you remember what I said to you last time I was on about Eze? I said that our club done the whole, tried to talk to, what's it called? Crystal Palace. And they told us at the time, yeah, we won the 60 million up front and he wanted mad wages. So that's like whatever the wages are going for a 10 or whatever. I don't know. Let's say 100, 200k, whatever it is, yeah? So we just inquired and we said, okay, cool. This ain't for us. See you later. In other words. But the first thing that tingled in my head is like, cool. The Arsenal fans keep telling me they're getting Eze. As in, he's coming. Like, he's already personal terms agreed, all of that. Cool. I'm like, okay, but I ain't seen no movement between you and... What's it called? Between you and Crystal Palace this whole time. Maybe they've done personal terms, but we haven't actually heard anything between you and Palace. Every time they tell us whatever. So I don't exactly know what's gonna happen with that.
I don't know, bro. We put 52 M's. You know that's getting rejected straight away. A man think because the release clause is now expired, they can just ask for more. That's more to Crystal Palace's benefit. Because now they're like, ah, cool. There's no terms that we have to agree to. And you saw Madison's got injured, didn't it? You saw
Yeah,
that.
I was
Yeah.
telling who was it? I told George you hijacked the thing, bro.
Ah,
Because remember they wanted him. It depends on if he wants to go.
exactly. Well, he'll go wherever the P's are at, bro. And to be honest, yeah, their project, yeah, resulted in a big trophy. We ain't won
Yeah,
nothing for time, bro. We're not
even
looking
though
at.
they were failing. No, but they were failing, but they still managed to get a trophy at that time. But the way it's looking now, yeah, with if this manager plays a bit more reserved, he can get more results where they weren't getting results. Do you get it? And then if they go out the Champions League earlier, they'll be more focused on the league, whereas our teams might go further down the Champions League. Do you get it? So yeah, Madison, whatever, but they need to get that 10 quickly, bro, because they can't rely fully on Madison. And I don't think, by the way, I don't think Eze is coming to my club, so don't worry about it. You lot can have him, innit? 27 is too old for us, bro. We'll get Javi Simmons.
Yeah,
I mean,
Debbie
that,
Simmons is the talk, man. You reckon you get him?
bro, they won this evil Saka, bro. You know how much? 30 million. He only played 8 games for us.
That's a fucking piss take, bro.
Bro, this is crazy. So either we might send him on loan option to buy, or we'll just send him. They wanted Carney Chukwuemeka, yeah. He was at Dortmund. Dortmund won him on a loan for another season, and Leipzig wants to buy him, but he doesn't want to go Leipzig. So these man want one of our players. This is the thing about holding players, yeah. If you have the right quality of players, but let's say you don't give them minutes, people are still gonna want them. So you can use that leverage that in deals. So when I hear we're interested in a player, the first thing that comes into my mind is, okay, cool. I give you player, you give me player, money. We'll sort it. We don't have to fully go with the money. Now, Hato, we sorted out quickly. Yeah, me big up to Michael. He was in the chat, yeah. And what's his name? Devante was telling me, we're not selling him for less than 50. I guess you have now 43 million. But this is what I'm trying to say. Like, you end up selling the player if you need to, innit? So we just got that pattern. Like, obviously, I wanted him because we needed to get back up for Cucurella, innit? He played 5,000 minutes, bro. In the last, I don't know, he played a lot of minutes, and he's basically the long-term replacement. So he gets to play with Cucurella, and then eventually he becomes the star at left back, innit? So yeah, man. We're not looking.
Right now, Devante's punching air, bro. He's crazy. He's angry, bro. Who's
Oh
more
no, he's
valuable?
not. You know, he said to me.
Oh, okay.
He said that in the chat. He goes, "Yes, sir." I was like, "Listen, what's going on?" You know what? He got your caress. He goes, "I'm not coming. This is the off season for me. I'll be back when the season starts." but yeah, he's not. I haven't seen no streams or anything. But he goes to me. If Xavi Simmons goes to Chelsea, I'm gonna start watching Chelsea. I was like, why? You know what I mean? Nah, because obviously how they rate him in Holland and all that, innit? So he wanted to see him. It was like he took Hato as well. But it's one of those things, innit? With Xavi Simmons, he's done the little Isak thing now. Because he was like, listen, I've waited long enough. You man pattern the deal because I'm trying to go over there. Because he was in training, he was playing the games and everything, yeah. But then now he stopped going to training. He's like, listen, bro, I'm trying to go to Chelsea. Because remember, even it's getting closer to our preseason games, which is the 8th and the 10th. So we're playing Ten Hag's team, Leverkusen. So hopefully we can slap him across the bald head. And then we're going to play AC Milan. Yeah. And then hopefully if we can bring back Magnan with us or keep him in London, wherever it is, we'll finish. So listen, I know my club in it, and business ain't done until this, bro. You see these, man. You know our club's not done with business until like the Premier League come to the office and they pull the phone out the air. You know the telephone with the cables. You just have to drag it off someone's ear and just close it. Yeah, because these man won't stop selling players or buying someone. Do you get me? The one yeah, it's like that. It's like that. I've sent you the clip before, man, sitting there. Yeah, I got this. If you buy 30% of the company, only 30%. But that's the thing, though. For me, the only person I don't want to see coming through the through the club, yeah, that I know that they buy him just because he's cheap right now and they can sell him later, is Trans 17. If we don't get him, I'll be happy. 8 out of 10 window. Easy. You get an easy 8 out of 10 window if he doesn't come in. It can go back to a 6 if we bring him in. I can't lie. Man said I'm jealous. Well, listen, you man were laughing at me. You know what I'm saying? I sent you the clip the other day. Tyreek George, Gu. What about Gu? Guess you know what happened to Gu? No, Gu. We sent him on loan.
Allow it, bro.
No, listen though, listen. No. You know Gu, yeah? You send him on loan to Sunderland. He's their new number 9.
What, on loan with the option to buy or obligation?
No, because they're saying he's good. You know, he came from Barca. They're saying we're not telling you. You might be something. Do you know what I mean? We're not selling you early. Do you know what I mean? Tyreek George is basically with Tyreek George. It depends on. With Tyreek George, it's more that he's realized that there's too many attackers, and he's looking like, you know what, I might not be getting a lot of minutes. So he's looking to see whether he wants to go or not. But yeah, he's exactly K, bro. I'm not gonna accept it though. He can come, chill on the bench. I call him the human heated seat. Just keep the seats warm until the players come off. You hear me? Keep those seats warm, bro, on the sideline. So when players come on.
Chelsea.
Yeah. He can do the CR7 thing, Sue and that on the sideline to keep the fans entertained. Halftime show and that. But you're not playing, bro. He's not playing, bro. I remember when they bought a DJ. I don't know if you ever heard this. They bought a DJ to the show.
Why are you not going for Garnacho though? Like, what's the reason, bro?
It's not tactical related. Like, it's nothing to do with he can improve the team and that. I think because they know United are doing the fire sale, they know they can take the player and sell him for 60 million next year. It's one of those. And apparently when Stanley likes him. It's a flip, bro. And because you know, the only reason I'm not like losing my head at it is because I know that he's not one of those players that I'm scared he's gonna ball out. You get me? So that means he's gonna get sold within 1 or 2 years. So I can't, because of that, I'm like, cool, he's not gonna stay that long anyway. But besides that, everything seems to go in the right direction.
Where are you gonna play him? Carabao Cup, FA Cup?
On the bench, bro. He's not playing.
You can't keep him on the bench.
You know what someone said to me though? Someone said this in the chat earlier.
A player that doesn't have any appearances.
Someone said this to me. Someone said this to me in my show today. Yeah, they said, imagine it's 2-2 semi-final when he brings on Garnacho.
God,
I said, bro, no way. Yeah. But we have a lot of players that can play across like the front line, innit? Xavi Simons can play on the left, but he's similar to, I called him before, like a Eze, where you'd rather have him in the 10 and not on the left. You know those ones. He's not a similar player, but one of them. We have like the Joao Pedro that can play up front, not in the 10. Palmer can play on the right. Like there's all these things, innit? But that guy Wavy Night killed me today because there's a guy that we were reading Estevao, innit? He done another interview again. And they were asking him, I can't wait to come to Chelsea, whatever, but I'm anxious. So TTM came and it was like, oh, look at him, I'm anxious and that. What's wrong with this zesty kid? Wait. And then Wavy Night goes, now what did you say something about crying or he's scared? And then Wavy Night turns around and goes, oh, but your 9 cried when he scored his first goal.
Wow,
now they're going back and forth with each other.
The thing is, if there's a team to sell him, and flip him, it is your team. So I can't even laugh too tough because you, man, when you want to move a player, you move them on.
But this is the thing, though, about Garnacho, North, yeah? You see, our perception of Garnacho and the industry's perception of him is 2 different things. Does that make sense? Like, remember, these men are looking at him. They can market him. There's all these fanboys that follow him. Do you get it? That's how they look at it. They're looking at him as he was talented when he played, and when he had a good run, he scored an overhead kick. We look at him for what he is, innit? We don't think he's good enough to take us there. Sometimes some of these ownerships or the market look at certain players like there's still a player there. Like a Martinelli. Look, other clubs are looking at him saying there's still a player.
You know them quick Bitcoins. You know when a celebrity comes with a Bitcoin, yeah, they're like, invest.
No. What's not Bitcoin? It's the new coin.
The Bitcoin crashes.
Yo, these man, they all pull the coin out, yeah, when you put your money in, but and then you refresh the thing. Yeah. You refresh the thing, the thing downhill. You know them ones.
Oh Oh my days. The the Garnacho Bitcoin, you know, they're investing in them stocks.
Yeah.
You lot are scumbags. I
I'm
can't
up.
lie,
I'm
you
up.
lot are
Up.
actually scumbags.
Yeah. Sometimes, bro, you sell your stocks in a player early. At least you're getting some money out of it before he just crashes, bro. Martinelli is the Hawk Tour coin that flopped.
The Yasa Bitcoin is now
You
dying.
remember the girl? You know, you remember the girl that used to say the Hawk Tour thing? The white girl. Yeah. She made her own coin and they done her dirty and pulled the thing. Or she was part of it. She done the same thing. She called it the Hawk Tour coin, bro.
Bro.
That's what I said, bro. I said he's a pastor, he's a good boy. So let him be anxious, bro. You know what I mean? As long as he balls out, I don't care. That's why I'm confident about him. He's not gonna do.
You know what I mean? I don't like
Yeah,
it.
he's not gonna be like Ronaldinho, like, bro, in clubs and that 24/7 and that. So
If
I'm
I score
chilling.
a hat trick, can I go to the carnival?
Nah, he's gonna go to church, bro. Pray straight away. You know them ones. I'm chilling.
Was it even the good boys said, yeah, bro, look at Beebs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, let me not cuss Beebs, bro. Let me not cuss Beebs. Like, allow Beebs, man. The hashtag pray for Beebs, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, if once they start coming into this channel, you're doomed. You know those people, you're doomed, bro. You call one of them out, you're doomed.
Bro, I swear down. Yeah, I mean, yo, you might have waxed lyrical about Esteban. We'll see in it. If he's a baller, we'll see in it. We'll see.
Brother, I've seen man gassing this Dauman guy, bro. You know how many man I've seen on La Liga do that?
Nah, but
I think it's just you man's eyes are a bit. You know when you put glasses, you don't wear prescription glasses. Actually, when you get newer glasses, yeah, your eyes are still adjusting to the new ones because they're sharper.
Nah,
You
but
ain't seen proper ballers in time.
When these men are comparing him to ballers like Messi and
Okay, yeah, that's man.
That's
Man,
too
what did someone say earlier?
But hold on, you man have seen Esteban and said, "Yo,
Yeah,
there's a big talent." Yeah,
yeah.
That's not. I don't feel like that's Chelsea over gassing him. If I see Darwin, I'm saying, "Yo, the kid's got potential. The kid's actually
Yeah. I'm good with that.
That's not over gassing." But the problem with my fan base, they'll start comparing them to established ballers that have done a madness in the game. That's where it starts going too far.
I can't lie, yeah.
Was
it yesterday or the day before? Headman say put him on 300k.
Put him on 200k. Hook said put him on 200k.
I was like, someone said what? I was like, that's crazy.
I still need to clip that bit up.
Well, you know what it is like if you watch him, because I watched him, yeah. Someone dropped a comp from his first game. Was it AC Milan? I looked at it and I was like, yeah, cool. He's like he turns quickly, but he does something a lot of your wings don't do, which even though Martinelli's direct, but not like him, innit? He's direct, but he got good feet. But then Ethan has the same thing. He's just shorter and he has like quick feet, so he looks like he's on a mat thing. Yeah, but when I used to say that about certain footballers, Arsenal fans used to call me aesthetic merchant. All of a sudden, they want to be aesthetic merchant. But now all of a sudden, the guy who looks good in their team's a baller. But they don't rate it.
Ethan, I've seen Ethan, yeah, his shooting ability so far. Obviously, Diamond, he's younger.
They're older, because remember, he's 15. He's 15,
exactly.
Yeah.
But Ethan's shown, yeah, that when he gets a chance, he's putting in the back of the net. So he's shown things like people getting, like, I'm not saying that Diamond ain't talented, yeah, but I have seen more from Ethan in it. So right now, yeah, it's like, let's just, you know what I mean, play the kid. If he's good enough, let him play. Do you know what I'm saying? But man, ain't even downplaying Fabregas. I'm like, some of these men never even watched Fabregas at 16, 17, 18, bro.
I've seen him at that age, and I've seen him at my club at like 30 something, bro. He had no pace.
We had the option to get him back, and we allowed him to go to you lot.
Bro, with no pace, a man was just saying, you know what, give me the ball, half turn, bang. Do you know what I mean? So, listen, how do you feel about the Caicedo Rice comparisons? I can't
know about that, bro.
I can't speak about that. I've been called the bro. Man, are trying to do the racism allegations against me on Twitter because I called him pie and mash midfielder, but it's what it is. I had Gallagher.
He's nowhere.
You know when we wanted Gallagher out, North, yeah, we wanted Gallagher gone. I said I'll have Gallagher as backup. It's always all right to have a runner as backup, yeah, because in midfield sometimes you need a runner. You get me? But my thing is when man start telling me a player does something he doesn't. So someone earlier told me Yeah, Rice has leadership, future captain, motivational and all that. And I was like, how does that work on the pitch? How does that help him pass the ball forward, fam? Because my thing is, yeah, when I've watched, because I used to think, yo, Rice good midfielder, but then I realized the things that he had to do at West Ham are different to the things he has to do at Arsenal, and also because of the way you play, you can't play him in the lone six because he has to play like Rodri, where he has to be press resistant, good on the half turn, pass it forward, break the lines on that, and you know you watch Arsenal long enough to know that these are all things you can't do.
Terrible
Cool.
at breaking the lines.
Another thing I clocked is if you play him in the 8, because a lot of people say he's not a 6, he's an 8. Compare him to Enzo. That's what man are telling me. But Real Madrid won Enzo as the Kroos replacement. Yeah. So if you put if you let's say you play him in the 8, cool, he might do the defensive things good, but when he starts going forward, I'll start seeing him. Yeah. If there's 2 players here, North, yeah, 2 players, and all you have to do is pass him between the lines. He hides behind the guy. So if Gabriel has the ball, he's never in between those 2 players. He's always behind someone.
And when he receives it, he's uncomfortable and he's
And then
slow.
as soon as he loses the ball, he slips, loses the ball. So you can't play him there. So the best place to play him is double pivot. Him next to someone else. We found out that when Partey plays at right back, guess what Partey is now though? Villarreal.
Yo, I saw he's
He
going
signed.
back to La Liga.
Bro, I imagine I'm live. Oh, I was live. I refreshed Twitter. Yeah, I was like, there's no more news, so I'm gonna end it. I scrolled all the way up. My whole chat lost it. Your Partey's at Villarreal. So what are you talking about? I checked again. I was like, no way. Are you on Twitter? But yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like he's more of a like tackler, innit? I feel like Rice is more of a you put him in front of the back line to protect it. He'll come out and slide tackle and whatever. But most of the time he's just doing cardio, bro. He does this thing where he twists his neck and he runs. He looks like he's crossing the road every time, bro. He's trying to cross the motorway, blood. That's what he looks like. And he's doing up and down, up and down. He looks busy. He's one of them man that looks busy without doing anything, bro.
Yeah, I do that at work.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. When I used to work warehouse, bro, they found me in a box one time hiding. I used to work at Amazon. There was a huge box here. I jumped in it, bro. I fell asleep. Then no one found me.
Bro, one time, yeah, they found me, yeah. Not this job, another job. They found me, yeah. I was in one of the rooms, yeah. I was supposed to be looking at the boiler, yeah. They come in. I'm scanning the wall, bro. I'm a plumber, bro. I'm not doing scanning the wall.
They came in. You just pulled out the thing. He's scanning the wall.
Yeah. I got it.
I'm looking for metals. I'm looking for the place to drill. I don't know where to drill.
Like,
I know what you're talking about.
You look busy. But they're scanning the wall. I don't know what I'm doing.
Bro, crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Start writing something down. I don't even know what I was writing down. Probably writing my name. You know what I mean?
Yo, big up Gunnar Lane as well, man. Big up to you, bro. I was alive with him on TikTok earlier. You know this guy, Arteta out. Bro, big up to him.
Nah, man, come on, man. Big up, man. But listen, man, we're gonna wrap up.
I got work tomorrow, mate.
But yeah, man, I'll tell you off stream, and I'll tell you off stream real quick when we end the stream. Certain I got coming up, man. But yeah, big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Make sure you're subscribing to Yasa TV. You know what I'm saying? There it is, right?
Almost at 500, bro. Almost there. We got like 25 to 500. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Come on, let's get him to 1,000, man. Road to 1,000, bro. Trust me, man. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Who's live right now that we can redirect? So I can tell yes.
Let me have a look.
Wait, Lee's live. Is
Lee still alive?
Yeah, he's live. Of course, man. The comment is a zombie, bro. He doesn't sleep.
Man was pissed because his car was broke. His car broke.
Huh? His car broke.
Yeah, something about his car is like, I don't know. When I go downhill, this doesn't work. When I go uphill, this doesn't work. I was like, bro, we're not mobile mechanics, so you can't just tell us like on YouTube and we're gonna fix it.
I said, we're not mobile mechanics. We're not the AA. RAC, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're not AA around there, bro. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's crazy. Yeah. He told me as well. I don't know how much he shared online, so I ain't gonna say too much. But he told me something about the car, bro. I was creasing, bro. I can't lie. Miss Gunner right now, she in trouble. I can't lie. She's in trouble, bro. He's about to make a 24-hour stream about her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you know Lee. Yo, if Lee drinks too much, he'll start telling us about everything by accident, man. You know, when he starts getting annoyed, yeah, he'll lose it, blood.
He'll start
You have to go
exposing the
there.
whole thing.
You know,
Yeah,
you have to go there like them man that stop the planes, yeah, with the 2 lights, blood. You have to do is tell him end the stream, end the stream, end the stream, bro.
I'm telling you, he didn't even put emergency meeting. That's how you know he's fuming. Because nobody put emergency meeting, he just put footy chat.
I read that, read, Bav. Yeah, he just put footy chat.
Yo, Babs, what's the Babs say? Northside, my mate's a gas engineer. He got a out call. One of the kids turned the switch. You know, the ones next to the boiler. Yeah, he did. He was acting busy for an hour. Turned on the switch back on and got paid. Tricks of the trade, bro. Tricks of the trade.
No food we're doing them and just sitting there clipping someone up. You know what I mean? He just when he's finished, yeah, just puts the switch back on and he dips.
Yeah, let me see what Babs is saying. Hold on. Shush, man. I'm trying to clip up, man. Be quiet. But yeah, man, big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you're subscribing to Yasa TV. Link is right there. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. And we're going to redirect to Lee. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm saying. Northside raid on the way in. And we'll be, we're out, man. Love.